Howdy, lieutenants and economists.
The most volatile, evil, disgusting things on the planet, humans. If you have a video request, you can always go to assholeconsulting.com.
Yeah, I am gonna charge you, kids. And that is the importance of not fucking up.
You are such an asshole!
Well, the old captain to tell you a tale. Cappy's gonna tell you a tale. He's got his coffee. He's all ready to go. I'm gonna tell you a tale. So, I have a new, quote, book coming out. It's not really a book. It's just that it's been 2 years since I backed up my blog the last time. And because Googles and the YouTubes and the Facebooks and the Amazons and the Twitters and all, and the Apples, they have a tendency to lean towards censorship. And you never know when some social justice warrior over at Google who drank too much of the leftist Kool-Aid decides, I don't like that speech, delete, and then a lot of my life's work go away. So I like to back up my blog, every time there's an adequate, critical mass of work that needs to be backed up. So the book's title will be called Love Letters to the Left, and it's pretty much all ready to go. Now this brings up the topic that I want to talk about, and that's why artists are poor. It took me one day, albeit a 16-hour workday, to go through my archives, copy and paste and read through and like, okay, is this a worthwhile post? They're not, a lot of them are throwaway posts, they're just links, but I had to go through back in, 2.5 years ago, take all the posts, going through thousands of posts, copy and paste into Microsoft Word, download the template from Amazon, format the font, make it look all nice and pretty, add like a cover page and some font, write an introduction, hey, thanks for buying, there's been some changes in the direction of the blog, and that represented here, copyright page, you gotta format it. It has to be right, left with margins, because as you flip the book, the pages are not centered dead center. They have to be off the spine of the book a little bit. A lot of editing, really. I mean, half of it's just copying and pasting, but the other half is editing. Then you gotta go and you save it as a PDF. You gotta upload it. You gotta do all this information. It took 16 hours of work, okay? So you think that's the hard part. You think that's the hard part of putting together a book, even though albeit it's copy and paste and then actually write it, but that's the hard part if you write an original book. This is just copy and paste. But the hard part is done. You think, oh, now I just need a cover. Welcome to the world of artists. Now, I've been down this road before because I've dealt with artists before. I've tried to get models before. And another group of people that are absolutely horrible at business, professionalism, and punctuality are musicians. I know this was going to be the hardest part of the book. And this is telling about the hustle and the chutzpah and the business acumen of artists when the writing of the book is easier than just hiring an artist to draw the cover of the book. So, you guys all know my buddy RJ Jones. You can go rjjones.com. And he's done a couple covers. I don't have any here. He's done some covers for me. But his style of art was not the type that I was looking for. Now, I may end up going with him anyway, because guess what? He's there. He's got hustle. If any of you guys are looking for an artist, please consider my friend RJ Jones. And this is no besmirchment upon him. Just not the style. It's not the style I wanted. I wanted a kind of a classy 1950s kind of pin-up girl design for the cover of the book. And it wasn't that complicated of design. It's just going to be a girl. You know what? I'll keep it. It's going to be something cute, not rated R. It's going to be sexy, of course, pin-up style. It's going to be something cute, and it's a very simple drawing. Okay, there's not a lot. There's no background. She's not wearing a crazy outfit. Draw the girl, draw this, boom, we're done. So I go to the world of deviant art because I know in that cesspool of the swamp there are some talented artists, and I've gone there before trying to find artists, and you go and you try and find them, and you start. And I like to say you start emailing them. You can't, because on DeviantArt and all these other artist websites, I searched pinup illustrators for hire, pinup artists, artists for hire, cartoon, comic book, trying every permutation and variation. And you go to these websites and it's just, you can just see the lack of common sense and professionalism and hustle on the part of artists. You find a great artist, you look at their style, like, wow, that's a good style. That's exactly what I want. That is a truly talented artist. Last posted 2014. And even if you are on any of these artist websites where they consolidate, you try and contact, you can't. There's no email. There's no contact information. Either because they don't put it up there or it doesn't allow for it. If you want to contact, you got to log in, register with DeviantArt. There was another one they wanted you to register. So now the client has to go through all these hurdles, not even to access your talent, but to send you a proposal to request that he or she access your talent. And I had to throw, like, half the greatest, I mean, like, that's it, that's the style, that's what I want, that's it. Half of them I just, like, gave up because there was no way to contact them. You can even Google search the name. Here's the thing, guys, artists, maybe it's best to have your name as a website. And most of these artist names were unique enough, the URLs aren't taken. Or, put your email up there so someone could contact. No. So I spent about 3 or 4 hours, maybe even 5. I just knew this was going to happen. And this is a very important part of a book. You want the cover. The cover is very important. It does sell. Oh, you can't judge a book by its cover. Yeah, but people do. So I'm like, I want this to be good. I'm willing to put the time, and I knew what I was getting into. Just reminded me what a pain in the ass was. So now I'm on about day 2. Or no, this is day 3. Yeah, I started late. Let's just call it day 2. And I have no expectations. Now, a couple people did get back to me. A couple. 2. And then I emailed them back. And they're asking, like, well, what's the royalties going to be? And what kind of budget do you have? And who's the publisher? It's like, dude, do you want the fucking money or not? I'm asking you to draw a picture. This is going to be beer money. And you're not entitled to the royalties of my work. Here's your cash. Go away. They don't respond. I'm more polite than that. They don't respond. And so now I know this is going to happen. I know. I'm going to wait more days. More time is going to be wasted trying to find an artist to draw this cover than actually putting the book together itself. Right? So let me explain and try to help out you artists, but this will also apply to musicians and models, although models are a little bit different because they're pretty women and society just completely holds, they don't have lower standards for pretty women. They have no standards for pretty women, so we'll just kind of throw that out. But let me explain to you why artists are poor, okay? The short version is that you guys only want to do your art and nothing else. Got into a conversation with a good buddy of mine who's kind of an artist, but she's like, well, they have Briars Banks, they got Briars Banks, the Briars Banks? I'm like, yeah, I know the acronym BS study, that BS test, are you TNJT, or you QRIS? And she says, well, see, they're just different. They have different mentalities. They're not capable, Aaron, of... No. We don't do that here. Because you have to be capable at some level in terms of timeliness, punctuality, hustle, and work ethic to get along, period, in this world. And to say they're artists, they're QNTJ. Oh, they're just not capable. They're in their own world. It's because no one's come down and beat you into the real world. No one said, hey, look at this great talent. Market it. What do you mean? Don't say you're not it. I remember another guy. Runs a business. Say, don't you think you should do some marketing? Don't you think you should do some accounting? Do you think you should do... Well, that's for those people to do. I'm too busy managing. No. If you want to be successful in anything, but in this particular case, being an artist, I'd say 75% of your efforts and working calories of energy have to be spent marketing, doing business, and getting your ass out there. And it doesn't even have to be 75%. If you just took 25% of your time, put together a website, email, contact, you want people, PayPal, don't act like you don't know this. Don't act like you can't deduce this or figure it out. This is not Sherlock Holmesian level logic or deducing. This is common sense 101. And what it boils down to is you artists are lazy. You're lazy. I don't want to work. I just want to bang on my drums all day. That's great. You could be Buddy Rich banging on your drums being awesome. But Buddy Rich had some business and some hustle. And so it is a joke. It is hypocrisy. You say, I'm a poor, starving artist. I need government money. Why don't people like me? You don't let people know about your art. You make it impossible for people to contact you. And in the rare instances, which is the rare instance, definitely the minority of instances, you make it possible for people to contact you, you never email them back. You never contact them back. Now, admittedly, depends on where it is, the time and day. What I'm doing with asshole consulting. If I'm riding around on my motorcycle and I can't access my phone, it might be 2 or 3 days before I get back to somebody. That is true. But usually my turnaround time in asshole consulting is a day and a half. Boom, 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 boom. Unless I'm on vacation or stuck out in the middle of hiking in Utah, I will get back to you as soon as I possibly can. Artists never get back to you. Never. And I've always wondered this about art. Like, I have gone, here's money. That's what people are asking you. Here's money. I would like to give you money to do your thing, your favorite, your passion. I have searched through, despite you having not an easy way, absolutely no marketing or easy channels by which to contact you. I have hunted down people say, oh, here's a contact. I would like to give you money and pay you to do what you love to do. And still crickets chirping. And then artists are wondering, why don't we make most starving artists? Or then, when there's an artist that has the slightest bit of business and marketing acumen about him or her, and they actually market themselves and they become successful, although this is more in the music industry, and then they start making lots of money, then they're a sellout. They're like, that Thomas Kincaid paintings, you guys all think he's a sellout? He makes more money than you. Once again, it's because of his marketing. He didn't just sit there in his parents' basement drawing shit that no one ever saw in the eye. I got another buddy, my best friend, the talented Mr. Lee. He is the best artist I have ever seen. He can do anything, sculptures, paintings. He's an architect. I said, and this is 10 years ago. I say, Con, why don't you take some pictures and get a website? And the reason he doesn't do that is because he's lazy. He doesn't want to learn how to put together. You don't even have to put together a website now. You got Tumblr or Instagram or places, websites that you just you upload. That's it. Oh, you boy artists, you'll spend all the time in the world to figure out how porn sites work and how a dating site works. You'll spend all the time. You'll master that real quick. But you won't spend half a second figuring out how to set up a blog or just upload pictures. Oh no. And you girls, I don't know what you girls do. Girl artists, I don't know where you waste your time on the internet, but again, and half the artists, he's like, this is great artwork, and he's like, oh, a girl drew that. I'm like, whoa, that's amazing. And then you're like, hey, I'd like to, nothing. So here's, I would like to help out. That's what asshole consulting is all about, is helping out. But you're going to pay me. I would like to help out, but as I get older, I realize that getting humans to change their behavior is impossible. It's impossible. You guys aren't going to change your behavior. Artists are not going to watch this video, wake up, say, hey, you know what? For every hour of work I do on my art, I should dedicate an hour to advertising and setting up a website and putting my published works out there, and then having a very clear contact name or way to contact me and a very clear way to pay. You guys won't do it. I think a lot of you like the idea that you're the underdog, presumably, and you're a starving artist. You like that. But let's just be very clear. All you guys want to do is bang on your drums all day. You do not want to do any marketing. You don't want to put forth any of the work because you think what's funny is you think it's boring, but it's actually kind of cool to like set up your own website and get things going, and then you'd make money. There's so much talent out there. Oh my God, there's so much talent. And I would like to hire it, but I can't because you guys just don't make it possible to contact you. You don't make it easy for people to contract you and commission you. So, I mean, maybe there's a chance, maybe there's a shot this video goes viral within the art community. Asshole Consulting will help you. I will help you market your stuff. I mean, you're going to pay me because that's how the real world works. I'm not going to pay you. People don't appreciate my genius. Well, okay. No one's going to appreciate your genius if it's buried in a coffin in a basement in your mother's basement. We'll help you. I will. But again, I think you guys, the laziness is your propensity to be lazy is stronger than your desire to be successful. And so that is why the vast majority of artists, even the good ones, the great artists, will go forever unknown. No, you'll die. People will find, oh, this is really great. Or worse, after you die, people find your work, like, oh, and they don't know what they got, and they throw it away. How many artists never became, were truly great artists, but the work was never brought to the forefront? Because while you were on this planet, you didn't do no damn marketing. Anyway, we could end starving artists tomorrow, at least the good ones. Because there's for every good one, there's like 10 that really suck. I'm really good at the art. No, you're not. Yeah, man. It's minimalism. It's modern art. It's postmodernism. It's a square with a hole and a rubber. And then you always got to throw your politics. It represents the oppression of the people and the patriarchy and the Nazi. That's when you know the art really sucks, is when they got to hide its inferiority behind some noble political crusade. This shows how we care about the starving children. Yeah, but the art sucks. You hate children. No, I don't hate children. I hate your art. You can't even call it art because it's not art. It's crap. All right, that's it. You kids got questions, Cappy's got answers. assholeconsulting.com. Any artists out there that are good comic book drawers, please, or pin-up style, contact me. I'm gonna go with RJ. I told him. He's like, hey, and here's the other thing. Let me tell you, there are artists out there that do have hustle. RJ Jones being one of them, and he's already chomping at the bit. I say, hey, I might need you as a backup. He's like, why? I say, I need this type of thing. He's like, dude, I can draw that. I know you can, but let's just wait and see if these guys, because I know exactly the style I want. But I'll probably go with RJ because he's there. He's there. All right, we'll see you guys later. Toodles.